Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Alien's Dark Descent, where we're heading back to Dead Hills for a bit of a resupply run. I finally managed to get some Marines promoted to rank 6, which means I've unlocked the heavy pulse rifle, I've unlocked the rocket-propelled grenade launcher, the submachine gun. Well, I say I've unlocked them. I can unlock them, I just require materials, which I'm very short of. And there's at least 150 still lying around in Dead Hills. So, time for a resupply run. Now, I'm not going to show you this entire mission because it's not that interesting. It is mostly, I mean, there are some aliens involved, but it's mostly just me wandering around picking stuff up. But I will point out the important bits, show you the summary, and then we'll move on and we'll do the actual next mission, the return to Pioneer Station in orbit. So what are the important bits? Well, some of them are important to me, some of them are going to be more important to you if you plan on playing this game yourself. Starting with the stuff that's important to me. When I first got jumped by the alien crusher in the slaughterhouse here, I shit myself so much I ran off and forgot to loot the body for samples, which is kind of important because I'm extremely low on samples. So that's in the important to me category. Also, there's a sentry gun in the Alien Queen's Hive, but again, important to me. What's important to you lot, especially if you're planning on playing this game, or you are already playing it and you haven't figured this out for yourself yet, is learning how to use that map properly, because the map contains all kinds of useful information that you might not have noticed. And I'm talking about the actual map here, not the mini-map. The mini-map's great, but all it really shows you is motion tracker contacts and the basic layout of what's around you. I'm talking about the actual map. The thing that happens when you press M on the keyboard. You see, as you're wandering around and panning that flashlight around, your Marines are spotting things even if you aren't, like the medkit that was left in the same room where we failed to rescue the vet and found our first sentry gun, and all of these supplies and materials that are lying around that were revealed when we unlocked the cameras and had a good look through the various different surveillance systems in Dead Hills. Even if you forget about them, the map doesn't. So it's always worth, if you have a spare moment when you're not in imminent danger of having your face ripped off, it's always worth stopping and checking the map and having a good look around and seeing exactly what it is you've missed. I mean, that's 40 materials just lying around right here. How the hell did I miss that? These were revealed when I came to Dead Hills the first time around and managed to unlock the colony cameras, and there were a couple of locations where there's just piles of materials crates just lying there waiting to be picked up, and I missed both of them. There's one here and there's another one. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff lying around here, but the other big resource dump is over here. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that I missed, but the map didn't. Up here in the server room there's a tool. There's a medkit in the agricultural laboratory. There's that medkit I didn't pick up in the veterinary clinic. There's a tool lying around in the sheriff's office. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff lying around here in Dead Hills. And this is just on the ground level, by the way. There's more upstairs on the second floor. There's more downstairs in the mine. Oh yeah, the mine. Not nearly as dangerous now that I've already killed the Alien Queen, although it's still a fair hotbed of alien activity. More importantly though, there's a sentry gun down here. And after what happened to all of my sentry guns in the last mission, yes, I'm still pissed off about that.
Take a breather. Watch that stress.
I need all the sentry guns I can get. Although if I get desperate, I mean, there's nothing stopping me from doing this.
Got you in my sights.
Except going back to the Harper's Hell refinery. Although I would have to go all the way down to the... It's probably more trouble than it's worth. But I could do this and go back and pick up all of those sentry guns, because they'll all still be there. Although I wouldn't be able to pick all of them up because there's 5 of them and I only have a squad of 4, and each Marine can only carry... Well, you get what I mean. Unless I specifically need to get those sentry guns, it's probably not worth going back to the Harper's Hell refinery though, because I mostly picked up, not all of them, but I think I got something like 170 of the 210 materials that were available on that mission. And it's a much, much bigger mission with multiple levels, and each individual floor is way bigger than anything here in Dead Hills, so it would take a lot of time and effort to go back to Harper's Hell to get not an awful lot of materials. Dead Hills, on the other hand, is ideal because it's I mean, it was the first mission area, so it's relatively small and self-contained. And I left 150 resources lying around here, so there's a lot of stuff to be picked up in a relatively small area. There's a toolkit there. Actually, there's a lot of toolkits lying around here in the mines, but my tool pouches are full, so... what are you going to do? So anyway, Dead Hills resupply mission. Pretty successful. Went in with nothing, came out with 6 toolkits, 4 medkits, a sentry gun, and 154 materials. I'm not sure where the extra 4 came from.
Gun administrator?
Doesn't matter. Certainly not going to argue. Let's get to the Armory and spend them. So, we have a lot of materials now. Well, we don't actually. The initial weapons that you can unlock, the secondaries like the incinerator, the mine, and so on, they cost 100 resources. I have more than 200, but here's the thing. The stuff that you unlock at rank 6, like the heavy pulse rifle, require 200 resources to unlock. The heavy pulse rifle, the M41E3, however, is a straight upgrade over the M41 pulse rifle that by default all of your troops are equipped with. For 2 reasons. It fires more shots in a burst and it carries more ammunition. So it's doing more damage, and it's burning through ammunition. Well, it's burning through reloads less often. However, it does not come with a grenade launcher. The M41 pulse rifle, the default weapon, is pretty good, and it comes with a pump action over and under 40mm grenade launcher. The heavy pulse rifle does not have this utility, so you kind of also need to unlock the rocket propelled grenade launcher, and that's another 200 resources. This isn't going to be an immediate problem for me because I don't have a full squad of rank 6 Marines to decide whether or not I'm going to give them the heavy or the regular pulse rifle.
Let's hope our mat won't
So, for the moment at least, there's going to be somebody in the squad with a pulse rifle and therefore the grenade launcher. However, I would honestly recommend that you never equip the entire squad with heavy pulse rifles, or even later on when you unlock the plasma gun. You always still have somebody in the squad with the regular lowly M41 pulse rifle, because that grenade launcher is so good. The RPG hits harder, but it has a longer wind-up time and is more likely to miss because the target will have moved. There's very little delay between selecting a target point with the grenade launcher and explosions happening. And the grenade launcher even has a bigger blast radius than the RPG, which, you know, makes sense. The RPG fires a shaped charge after all. But it's just a much more flexible weapon. Oh yeah, I can unlock the pheromones as well. I have enough samples after looting the ones from the crusher. This is really good, especially if you've got a sniper in the squad, because it gives you an extra 10% more time to get that precision shot off, or just duck your squad out of cover and hide before an alien spots you. So, hooray. One other thing that I noticed prior to going on to the next mission, I have to advance time obviously.
New objectives are awaiting.
Oh, this is great. The game's given me a problem that I can fix by either losing all of my engineers for the day, or losing all of my physicians for the day, or having all the Marines exhausted. Well, I'm not having all the Marines exhausted, because then I can't deploy them for 3 days. And I definitely need more material, so I'm not losing all the engineers. We're just going to have to do without the docks for a day while they treat everybody's nightmares. Okay. Right, we can now deploy, and the next mission is to go back to Pioneer Station. However, one other thing that I did notice prior to deploying on this mission was the pussycat up here. This is something that you get if you pre-ordered the game.
Have a nice day,
You get a big fat ginger cat, just like Jonesy from Alien.
Mensana
There
and
he is.
Sano, am I right?
He just pops up at various different places around the ship.
See you around.
Although he doesn't
Hello,
seem to like the med
Administrator.
bay for some reason, or the command
Talk
deck.
to you soon.
But you'll see him in the
Hello,
laboratory,
Administrator
you'll
Hayes.
see him in the psychiatric care unit.
Have a nice
I didn't
day,
think he was in the workshop, and then I
Deputy
spotted him
Administrator
observing all of the moving machinery. There he is. That's awesome. The ship's cat.
see you around.
Ma'am.
There he is in the armory as well. So, yeah, there he is. Jonesy, the ship's cat.
No watch out.
Oh, he's in the training room too. This cat gets around.
You can count on me, ma'am.
Never seem to see him anywhere on the command deck, though. Although maybe he's lurking around in the background and I just missed him. But anyway, let's deploy. We need to head back up to Pioneer Station, because we've just been contacted by Colony Administrator Price from Pharos Spire, letting us know that Planetary Cleansing Protocol is about to be activated. That's not good. The entire surface of the planet is going to be nuked from orbit, and the only way it can be shut down is to go back up to Pioneer Station and disengage the Cerberus Protocol. Fantastic. Now, without wanting to stray too far into spoiler territory, I have talked in the past about how at some point during the course of this game you're going to hit a timer, and it's not the planet infestation level that you can see down below. I mean, that's pretty much going to just keep going, regardless of what you
Understood.
do.
Uploading mission
Although,
data.
later on in the game there is something you can do about that, but it's kind of too little too late. What the hell is going on with Smudge's cloak? That's... okay, it sorted itself out. Right. No, the timer, the brick wall that you're going to come up against, happens after this mission. So, and I didn't know this at the time, by the way, so my choice of picking right now to do that Dead Hills resupply mission was pretty good. I'm going to give Smudge the heavy pulse rifle, since it did just cost me 200 resources, so I'm damn well going to use it. And Smudge is really the only one I can give it to, because it requires a rank 6 Marine. I mean, Spider, the smart gunner, is also a rank 6 Marine, but Spider's a smart gunner. I'm not replacing the smart gun with a heavy pulse rifle. So, secondary weapons. I do have the mines unlocked, and I've never really used them. So this will replace the secondary weapon, which for most of the Marines is a shotgun. Yeah. We'll give Sergeant Sharp the mines. Let's have a look at Latimer the medic. Do I really want to take Latimer up? Yeah, wait, she's tired. That's not good. Reduces bravery. Okay, so we're not going with Latimer the medic. Instead, I think we're going to go with Kurtz the tech. Kurtz is weak, so that reduces the ammo clip capacity by 1 at the start of the deployment. That's not a huge problem. I can live with that. Next question, what equipment do I want to deploy with? I've got plenty of medical supplies. I don't have a huge amount of tools. But I want to come back with more than I deploy with, because that's kind of the point. So we'll go with 3 of 6 tools and 3 of 6 med supplies. I'm going to need to choose my Xeno projects carefully though, because after unlocking the pheromones I only have 2 Xeno samples left, which is only enough for 1. So, stasis grenades. I think it's probably going to have to be chitin Kevlar plates, just for extra armour for everybody. And I have 4 sentry guns after recovering the one that we missed in Dead Hills. But again, I want to leave space for my Marines to pick up any stuff that they find when they're deployed, so we'll go with 2 of 4.
In case you didn't think it could get worse, those same platforms that downed the Otago are now planning to nuke Lethe from orbit. The good news is that Director Price, Hayes' boss, reckons she can shut it down before we're all extra crispy. The bad news is that means going back up to Pioneer Station. You'll need to restore emergency power, then retrieve a codebreaker from the team Price sent in. From there, Hayes can get you into the AI room and walk you through putting the nukes back into standby. From what we've seen of these creatures, we have to assume the station's infested with them by now. So tread carefully.
Yeah, the only reason that Director Price has suddenly decided to start answering our calls is that the team of Weyland Yutani commandos that she sent up to Pioneer Station to do exactly this have, well, she's lost contact with them. And Weyland Yutani commandos generally tend to have better equipment than a squad of ragtag Marines, so that's not a good sign.
The power's out in the hangar bay. No, strike that. We've got massive power outages station-wide. We'll need to get it back to stop that frickin' Cerberus.
Just another glorious day in the Corps.
Stow it. Proceed to the transit hub. Let's get this done.
Dust-off complete. Maintaining perimeter.
Don't go too far. If we need evac, we're gonna need it fast.
Roger that. Bring me back something nice, yeah? The station's basic systems are still operational. You should be able to open that door.
People were asking in the comments of previous videos, oh, there's
Roger.
a stiff there, let's check the body. How are you able to get back up the Pioneer Station? Aren't the defense satellites shooting everything down? They're shooting everything down in high orbit, not in low orbit. So we're able to get to and from the station, but no further. I'm going to drop a motion tracker here.
Setting a motion tracker.
Really should be
Motion
making more
tracker
use of
deployed.
motion trackers, because it's only a command
Hurry
point,
up,
and
squad.
command points regenerate. I have a quick look around the hangar bay before I proceed further, because the last time I was here I was kind of busy doing a fighting retreat, waiting for Hunslet to come in and do a hot evac. But aside from that one body, there is nothing else in the hangar bay. So, onwards and upwards.
Access granted.
Oh, there's a data pad there. May as well pick it up.
Hey, I found
Another
something.
body.
Looks
Check
like a
that out.
data pad.
I haven't been very good at picking up the data. I mean, there's another data pad there. I mean, I'll pick them up if I see them, but I'm not losing sleep over missing data pads.
Welcome to Pioneer Station, gateway to Lethe and the new frontier of the United Americas. Please observe all station regulations during your visit. Wayland Yutani, building better worlds, building the future.
Yeah. I missed one data. I mean, Dead Hills is only 99% complete because I've still missed one of the data pads, and honestly, don't care. However, and again, I'm straying into minor spoiler territory here, it can be worth reading the data pads, not just because of all the exposition and lore that they dump on you, but in one mission in particular. And again, I really don't want to give too much away at this point, but it's coming up relatively soon. Reading the data pads is important because I've kind of got myself into the habit of, oh, there's a data pad, I'll pick it up because it's something that can be picked up. But I mean, I read them at first, and then I thought, well, it's just exposition. I'm not going to fail the game because I didn't read the data pads. But the game will keep doing this to you.
Come on, team!
Because there is a mission deployment coming up where... Ooh, hang on. Hive exit. It's fine. I don't need to place a motion tracker here. It's within coverage range of the one in the hangar. But there is a mission coming up where if you don't read the data pads, it will have disastrous consequences. The game keeps doing this to you. Not just with the data pads. And again, don't want to give any spoilers, but let's just say the game will get you used to doing things a certain way, or relying on certain things, often without you even realizing how much you're relying on it, or how much you're doing things in that certain way. And then it will take that thing away from you, or change how this thing works, and you're fucked. I love that about this game, because it means it never gets boring. You can never afford to get complacent, because the game's always trying to fuck you. Right?
Copy.
You can never let your guard
I found
down.
something. Looks like a data pad.
Unable to comply. Please restore power.
Hayes, this is your station. What can you give me?
There's an emergency generator. Uploading coordinates now. Its access lift's on a different circuit. If it's still functional, you can bring the rest of the station online from there.
Copy that.
I just opened the door to the generator. But you'll have to go through the storage area, so be careful.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to be fun.
Move on!
Storage area. So we're probably talking about lots of narrow, confined spaces, tight corners, very little clear lines of fire. Oh, yeah. What could possibly go wrong in the storage area? Right, let's have a look at the map. Right, so I don't seem to have missed anything. That's good. But we are pretty far away from the coverage provided by the field motion tracker in the hangar base. We'll drop another one here. You see, I am capable of learning.
Setting up motion tracker.
Just takes me a really long time.
Motion tracker activated.
I mean, hopefully you can see that I have been improving. I mean, this game is very unforgiving of making mistakes. I'm just going to clear the corner here and see where this leads. I can't get through that door. It probably hasn't escaped your notice that I'm not playing this game on the highest difficulty setting, and yet it will still kick your ass if you start taking things for granted. So what's around here? I know this isn't the way I'm supposed to be going, but I do want to... I mean, I don't really anticipate coming back to Pioneer Station. I mean, maybe I will. You never know. So that leads back into... yeah, where
Stay
I've just
frosty,
been.
Marines.
That's fine. But I do want to at least try to clear as much as possible. Maybe not in a single deployment. I mean, it'd be nice if I could get this place done in a single deployment. I haven't actually seen any aliens yet. Everybody's stress is nice and low. Okay, that's basically just a dead end. I mean, I'm going to try to get this done in a single deployment. That's the gold standard. But I'm not going to risk losing Marines over it. If I have to come back and do this in a second go, then I'll do it.
Team.
But let's at least try to get as much done as possible. the first time we're here. So I'm going to clear. Okay, right, well, that's as far as we're going on this side. Right, so this is the only way to go. Reach the service elevator, located in the storage area. I'm going to send the drone through. I've got the tech on this mission. Let's use the drone to scout.
Sending recon drone.
Off he
Drone in
goes.
position.
The drone's actually pretty useful. I mean, there was nothing on the other side of this door, but enemies will react to the presence of the
Sending
drone.
recon
So
drone.
you could deploy the Marines on the far side of
Drone
the
in
door,
position.
giving you a nice clear line of fire, and then actually open the door with the drone and have the Marines just blast anything on the other side. Now that's not a great idea if there are armed enemies on the other side of the door, because your Marines are standing in the open, but if there are aliens on the other side of the door, it gives you lots and lots of shooting time before the
Come here,
aliens
boy.
can get to you.
Drone
You can also
reacquired.
use the drone to weld doors shut or break welds open,
that
although
door
that
open.
requires the
Open up
welding
this.
torch upgrade on the drone, which I don't have at this stage.
Door clear.
Come on, team! Movement! We've got movement!
Right, so this is our first motion tracker contact. Remember, we're looking for Wayland Yutani commandos in
No,
here.
wait! It's gone!
So what was that? I mean, I suspect we're looking for dead Wayland Yutani commandos in here. Let's get another motion tracker down.
Deploying motion tracker. Setting up motion tracker.
It's interesting that Director
Motion tracker
Price is
deployed.
only now responding to our calls, because we've been trying to get in touch with her since the beginning of the game regarding the situation here on Lethe. And it's only now that she needs the Marines to do her dirty work for her that she's bothering to pick up the phone.
Shit, it's coming to
Anyway,
us!
first things first, we have to get power back on, and that involves finding the service elevator. And there is a motion tracker contact, or there was. So we're not going through that way.
Come on, team!
I'll have a look, see if there's anything here to pick up. There isn't.
Move! Move!
Right, we're going in here. Oh, this is a big room. Oh, stuff. I'll have that. There was a motion tracker contact in here, so stay frosty, Marines.
On it. Let's see what's inside.
Somebody was asking what that expression means. It just means stay cool. Don't get excited. Another tool. Nice. Motion tracker's gone suspiciously quiet. There's another door over there. I think that gets me to the other side of a blockage.
Don't
sure
get
if
too
I'm gonna need
comfy,
it.
okay?
Let's have a good look around. Alright, dead end.
Come on,
Get
team!
back over here.
Hurry up, you
Continue
slugs!
exploring. And as long as there's no motion tracker contacts, oh, and there's some stuff over there, it's fine to have the Marines run.
Shit, it's coming to us!
Materials, nice. That looks like an ammo crate.
Copy. Let's see what's inside.
There's a motion tracker contact on the... Oh, it's right next to the objective, which currently is the service elevator. Don't forget, motion tracker contact doesn't necessarily mean an alien. It just means that something's moving.
Let's
It could
see
be a
what's
survivor.
inside.
Probably not. It could be one of the Wayland Yutani commandos, but probably not. Body
Move
over here
on.
in a data pad.
Right
We'll
now.
have it.
Hey, I
Check the
found
body
something.
for
Looks like
anything
a
useful.
data pad.
Panning around with a flashlight. Nothing on the body.
Move! Move!
I think I've pretty much cleared the... Oh no, there's more stuff. Nice. Materials.
Let's see what's inside.
Exactly what I need. Right, that is pretty much... I mean, this is the storage area that we're talking about. That's pretty much everything looted. A quick look down here, but I'm not expecting any more. But better safe than sorry.
Perhaps we should get moving.
Yeah, that looks like
Get
pretty
ready,
much
Marines.
it. Right, so we're going
Move
through
on.
this door. And there's a motion tracker car. Oh, hang on. More resources. Oh, there is more stuff in here.
Safe position taken.
Right, I'll have that.
On my way. Let's see what's inside.
And that's it. Right, so the storage area has been swept clean. There's only one place to go, and it's through that door. So I'll just pick up these materials.
Double time!
Have a quick look around here. But I have pretty much already swept this area. Oh, no. More stuff.
Let's see what's inside.
It's always worth checking. I'll check the map though, and yep, I missed some ammo. I'm doing alright for ammo. I may just leave it there in case I need it later. Although it doesn't really matter with ammunition. I mean, if you see it lying around, unless you plan on coming back later, you may... Wow, I really have to take the long way around? Fine, whatever. But, I mean, unless you're coming back in a future deployment, that's the only real reason to bother leaving ammunition behind. Because you're not limited by the amount of ammo you can carry.
Oh man, it's just a rat.
It'll eat you alive! Kill it! Kill it!
Knock it off, Hunslet. False alarm. Let's get back on mission.
Yep,
Let's
just
see what's
because the
inside.
motion tracker's picked something up doesn't mean it's an alien. It could be a survivor. It could just be a rat. Or it could just be some moving machinery. I like that they did that.
Affirmative.
Gonna grab these tools though.
Let's see what's inside.
So that's going to have me on 6 of 6 tools and 6 of 6 med supplies. This is another good reason why you want to give your Marines expanded pouches, so that you can pick more of this stuff up, and anything that you don't need you can take it back to the Otago and deploy with on future missions. Okay, let's head up to the headquarters level. Of course, with my pouches full, this does mean that if I come across any further tools and medkits, I'm going to need to use the stuff that I have in order to be able to pick anything further up.
You're on the right track. Use that catwalk to reach the generator.
Hurry up, squad!
Looks like a dead end over here. Yep, that's blocked. Okay, we'll check the other side as well. Looks like we can get... Nope, that's blocked as well. Right, so we're heading over the middle. Motion tracker is clear. For now, at least. Not seeing anything with a flashlight. Hopefully you've noticed that I am actually learning and making improvements as I go along. I mean, why walk when you can run? It doesn't actually make any more noise. It's not going to alert anything to your presence. Only gunfire and explosions and, you know, actually being spotted will do that. Fucking hell.
Even before the incident, it was a constant battle to keep everything operational. Pioneer Station was never meant to last this long. But it is cheaper to run maintenance than build a new installation.
That sounds like the way you, all right.
Fucking hell, game. I shit myself. Right, let's continue to try to clear the area of anything useful. Like I said, I want to try to get this whole thing done in one deployment, which means picking up everything that I can possibly pick up. Alright, dead end there. So what's through here? Let's have a quick look. I mean, hopefully it's just one room with stuff I can loot, rather than opening up an entirely new area. Oh, that looks really bad. Yeah. Alien Hive. Or at least an area that's been infested. And I can't do anything about those doors. They're both sealed.
Don't get too comfy.
I really should probably be placing a field motion tracker here at some point, because I don't have any coverage on this level. There I was talking about how much better I'm doing. Forgetting to place motion trackers again. I don't like this, it's way too quiet. I suspect that at some point I'm probably going to have to come back through this level, and it'll be a lot less quiet. Right, there's something up here. Oh. There's a crate there, and it... Oh, this looks like a hive. Yeah. I'll place a motion tracker here.
Tracker.
You see, there's a crate there, but it's not letting me actually interact with it. I
Motion
suspect,
tracker activated.
and I have to admit, this is kind of annoying. That's probably going to become a mission item later, and I'll have to come back here and pick it up. You had something similar in Dead Hills with the gate that controlled access to the mine. I mean, I found the gate terminal, but it wouldn't actually let me interact with it until the game decided, okay, it's time to go down into the mine. I suspect it's probably doing something similar with that crate. Wouldn't be at all surprised if that's going to end up being some kind of mission item that I need to come back to later.
Come on,
And
team.
only then will the game allow me to actually pick it up. Right, I don't appear to have missed anything, and this is where I need to be going, so let's go.
That's the generator. Looks intact.
Shouldn't take much to get it operable. It's Frontier spec, designed for rough handling. You can't break it.
Don't set us challenges like that. Alright, let's see if it was worth the walk.
Right, there's a crate there that I can't loot because my pouches are full. That's a pain in the arse. Although, you know, it's still going to be there. I can always come back later if I end up needing it. Let's get this generator online. Having a good look around first, of course, just in case there's anything else I've missed, like a sentry gun, for example. But no, that appears to be it. So let's power up this
Power
generator.
online. System status check commencing.
Whenever you're ready. Any time today, Spider. And there it is. We have power. Very noisy. Not sure I like that.
Looking good from out here. Lit up like a Christmas tree.
Good work, Marines.
Shit. It's coming to us.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good at all.
We're spotted.
Get it?
Rock. Contact.
Oh shit, that was close. And there's more coming, and I don't really have a clear line of fire, so it's very important, by the way, that you don't run when you're trying to maneuver your Marines into a better firing position, because Marines can't shoot while they're running.
Shit, they're getting bigger and bigger. We need to move.
Director Price mentioned her strike team was carrying a codebreaker. We need to find that device to open the AI room. That place is very secure.
Once we're there, you reckon we can stop that Cerberus of yours?
It won't be that easy. But the AI service should hold a cancellation sequence.
You heard the lady, squad. Priority is locating those commandos. We find them, we find the codebreaker.
There's a security room on that floor. I'm marking its position. Check its cameras to help you find the Weyland-Yutani commandos.
I think we just encountered an alien warrior for the first time. Bigger, stronger, and faster than the drones.
Move on.
Powering up the station, I mean, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. We need to power it up in order to access the levels that we want to get to, but we've just woken up the hive.
Kill it. Kill
Oh
it.
shit, yeah, here they come.
Contact.
Fuck. Shotgun. Okay, those were runners.
It burns! It burns!
And we're now hunted. Yeah, you see, the thing is, when a hive runs out of food or hosts
Listen.
for new aliens,
think we're good.
it goes dormant. This is what happened in the movie Aliens. Because when the Marines went down to look for the colonists underneath the atmosphere processing station, there's another motion tracker contact heading this way. Although the hunters ended, and that's a dead end. Right. The hive was actually dormant. There were aliens. They were surrounded by aliens the whole time, but they were kind of blending into the walls of the hive.
They're heading our way.
And it wasn't until they started firing their weapons that the hive started to wake up. And that's basically what we've done here. Turning on that emergency generator has woken the hive up. And suddenly there's motion tracker contacts. Everywhere. Well, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. That looks like a dead end. Shit, here it comes. Get ready with the precision shot. Smudge. I need this thing dead before it
Got you in
spots
my
us.
sights.
It's seen
Ah,
us.
bollocks.
Incoming. You like that, huh?
Okay,
Who else
there's
wants
another
some?
hunt. I mean, it's not terrible, because there are no immediate motion tracker contacts closing in on us, but I could create a shelter here, but I'll have to weld 3 doors shut, and that means using 3 tools, and I'm not that desperate. But while the hunt is active, everybody's stress levels are rising. Even though there are no motion tracker contacts, the Marines are getting a bit nervous. I do have... yeah, I'm not making a shelter here.
Move on!
I'm not wasting 3 tools just to relieve everybody's stress. I've got medkits. If the worst comes to the worst, I can just take a happy pill.
More signals incoming!
Alright, there is a motion tracker contact. Actually, there are 2 motion tracker contacts, but one of them's closing in. If I can just...
They're heading our way!
I just have to hold on for a few seconds. And the hunt will be over. There it is.
your
Oh
track,
shit!
squad. Good
Alien in the vent. Okay.
They really
Good
want
news,
this
the hunt
open.
is over. Bad news, there's an alien in the vent. And I need to go that way. However, if you have a look at the marker... Just a second. There's another contact over there somewhere. You see the marker? There's a sort of red bar above it.
They're heading our way!
Yeah. All I had to do
Watch out!
was wait for that red bar to disappear. Yeah, I'm sitting here talking about how my gameplay's improving, and I just fucked up like that. I mean, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. All you had to do was wait for that red bar. Oh, shit.
Shit, you know we're here!
Right. If you just wait for that red bar to disappear, the alien in the vent gets bored and it goes
Bring
elsewhere.
them down!
I triggered it, shotgunned it before it saw me, and avoided a hunt, and then walked around the corner straight into another fucking alien.
Watch out! Tango down!
And now I'm out of
Come on,
command
team.
points. And there's contacts closing in from
Copy.
all directions. And we've initiated
what's
another
inside.
hunt. Right.
Check your vitals, squad.
I'm going to grab those resources though. And I am going to need to do something about the stress. Because pretty much everybody's now over 75%. Let's get
Deploying
another
motion
motion tracker down.
Setting a motion tracker.
I'm looking for a room I can
Motion
use.
tracker deployed.
Yeah, that's a hive exit, so this is a good spot for a motion tracker.
They're heading our way!
If I'd remembered at the time that I'd actually equipped mines as a
Man,
secondary
roll.
weapon on Sergeant Sharp, that would be a really good place to drop a mine as well.
Kill it.
But
Kill it.
what can I say?
Shit, this thing's off!
I was getting a bit excited. There was a certain amount of pressure on me. Ooh, Xeno samples. Actually, there's some right here too.
On
I
Okay.
hate this job.
I mean, this is risky because that is a hive
it.
exit.
Here's your sample.
I'm going to start popping the happy pills though. I don't want people's stress to reach 100% because then they start picking up bad negative traits. Let's go back and get that Xeno sample because at the moment I've got none.
I don't hear him
I used
anymore.
them all.
We're clear.
Okay, the hunt's over. But I did use my last 2 Xeno samples to give everybody Kite and
Disgusting.
Kevlar armor plates. So I do really need to pick up as many Xeno
Got 'em.
samples as
They look
possible
intact to
on
me.
this mission.
Shit, it's coming
Right.
to us!
Oh, another contact, and it's right there. I think that's another alien in the vent. Okay, so I need to trigger it and then back the hell off. There it is.
More
Now
signals
back off.
incoming!
Back
Don't
off.
get too
Oh,
comfy,
fuck,
okay?
too slow. Maybe I can take it out before it sees us. Go on, Smudge.
Got you in my sights.
No,
We're spotted!
too slow.
Hurry up, you
One of the
sluts!
problems here,
That's it.
aside from...
That's the
Oh,
security room.
well, we'll talk about that in a
Marines,
moment.
time to check those cameras.
Right now, story's happening.
Weld
Oh,
that
story
door!
finished happening. Okay, let's get
You
that door
shall
welded
not
shut,
pass,
because this is an
fuckers.
ideal room for a shelter. And we can relieve
Door
everybody's
secured.
stress and interrupt the hunt. One of my problems here, aside from just being crap, is that one of the
Move on.
Marines has the clumsy trait, which means that it gives me 10% less time to react
Affirmative.
whenever we get spotted, which is 10% less time for Smudge to aim up a precision
They're
shot
heading
and
our way!
silently kill the alien before triggering a hunt. So that's a bit of a bummer. Also, I'm just kind of crap. I suspect you have all probably noticed. Okay. Let's see what we can see on these cameras. Remember, we're looking for Whale and Yutani Commandos.
Access granted.
They're
See which
heading
one of
our
them's got
way.
the codebreaker. Right, cameras everywhere. Let's have a look and see what we can see.
That's the Armory. Harper, there are plenty of weapons there should you need them.
Alright, ammo.
More signals
Probably some
incoming.
sentry guns in there too. There's a data pad, there's something, lots and lots of ammo. And that question mark? Probably a sentry gun. Right, what's in here?
Keller? Fuck. No.
One of your colleagues? We can check if you got the stomach for it.
Alright, that's probably going to be some kind of secondary mission objective, and it's pretty close. We might do that next. What's this?
That uniform. Yes, that's one of the commandos. Maybe he's carrying the codebreaker. Let's check him out.
One dead Wayland Yutani commando.
The customs office. No bodies here, but we might find some materials. I'm sure Corrigan will appreciate them. You looking for a nice spot
Another
for a
secondary
picnic or what?
objective, more materials. We're definitely going to be getting that. Right, okay. Oh, Smudge has picked up a promotion. Hooray. Wow. He's
Come
already
on,
my
team.
highest ranked Marine. He's going to be rank 7 now? Wow, that's really good. Okay. May as well rest. Creates a save point. I mean, everybody. I'd already popped the happy pills, so I don't need to worry about Marine stress level, but it's a save point. So if everything goes south, this is where we can continue from.
What are you waiting for? Breakfast in bed?
So, what's first? Not liking the look of that motion tracker contact pretty much right outside the door. Just... damn it.
They're heading our way!
Okay, so we have... find the code breaker.
You looking for a nice spot for a
Let's
picnic
pop
or
the weld
what?
on the door.
Cut that
Because
door
that
open!
motion tracker contact is moving. There it is, it just
Open up,
left. You saw the
Sesame.
door opening. So we're clear now. I mean, we're not clear.
Door cleared!
There's tracker contacts everywhere, but there's nothing right outside the room. As long as it's heading
Come on,
away
team.
from us. Let's get everybody together.
I have multiple signals.
Let's take a quick look. Okay, it headed off. It's gone straight down towards where our next immediate objective is.
More
Let's
signals
not follow
incoming!
it. I don't want to start another hunt immediately. Let's have a look around in here. Alright, nothing in this room. That
Hurry
contact
up,
doesn't
squad.
appear to be... If I can just maybe snipe it? Yeah, there we go. Clear line of sight. Come on, Smudge. Don't let me...
Got you in my sights.
Yes, we got it. Alright.
More
cool.
signals incoming!
Right, there's the dead commando. Now, he may have the code breaker on him that will allow us to shut down the Cerberus protocol. So... oh, there's something right on the
Right
other
now.
side of that door.
I have multiple signals.
Hopefully it stays there. And we've drawn a bust on this commando.
No code breaker. But it seems they've taken this corridor. Look alive, Marines.
Come on!
What a bloodbath. Aren't these mercs supposed to be hard as nails?
Trust me, they are. They just bumped into bigger bullies.
Oh, baby.
Copy.
Dear
Let's see what's
diary.
inside.
Jackpot. Meds
heading our
everywhere.
way.
Looks like we found the sick bay. And this room's a good shelter as well. I mean, I don't need it right now, but
I
it's
have
good to
multiple
know. I
signals.
can always fall back to this place and make a shelter to interrupt any hunts.
Hey,
Let's pick up the
I
data
found
pad.
something.
I'm not going to
Looks
read
like a
it,
data
but
pad.
it's a thing that I can pick up, so I'm going to pick it up. So we're in the searching area. Search the corpses of the Wayland Yutani commandos. So one of these guys is carrying the code breaker that Price sent them up here with to shut down the Cerberus protocol.
Move on!
Let's check out in here.
You reached
Ooh,
the
what's
customs
that?
office. Plug me to that terminal so I can search the station for relevant materials.
Yes, ma'am.
Roger.
Resources.
I found
Chief
something.
Corrigan's going to
Looks
be
like a data
very, very
pad.
happy the more we can get. And I'm going to be very, very happy because it'll allow me to do things like unlock the RPG or the submachine gun. What's this? Look at me, reading a log. Customs intercepted crate materials from the ICSC this morning. Looks strange to them, so they asked me to... Right, so they've basically got a bunch of materials that are under lock and key somewhere.
Looks like they moved those materials to the mechanical room for inspection. That's probably worth a look if you can afford a detour, that is. That's the mechanical room.
Hey.
In case you're wondering, that wasn't me deciding to read the data pad. That was... Here we go. Where stuff is important to the plot, it will automatically do it for you. Sentry guns. Ooh, yes, please. Okay, there's ammo in here. And that seems to be it. I mean, yeah, whatever. May as well take it.
Inside.
So we now have multiple different objectives. All kinds of secondary objectives appear on Pioneer Station.
Squad.
Gonna check what's on the other side of that.
Come on, team.
And... oh, there's a body. There's a lot of places here on Pioneer Station that you can weld the door shut and there's only one door. So lots and lots of places that are really good for taking shelter, saving the game, relieving your Marines'
I think we're
stress.
spotted.
Certainly up here on the
More
headquarters
signals
level
incoming.
anyway. Right. So we need to find a codebreaker on the body of a dead commando. There's... oh man, there's all sorts of stuff.
Poor bastards. It came from below.
That's their leader. He should have the codebreaker on him.
Copy.
Hey, found the codebreaker. Hooray. Let's grab that. That's our primary objective. Pick up the ammo while we're
All
here
right,
as well, I
let's
suppose.
see what's in there.
Look at these poor buggers. They tried to hole up in here for a last stand and then the aliens came through
We
the
have
deck
the
underneath
device.
them.
What's next, Sarge?
We follow Hayes' instructions. Reach the AI room and open it. But keep your eyes peeled. There might be something worthy of salvage on this station.
You bet your ass there is.
Move
The
on.
mechanical room, a whole bunch
They're
of
heading our
crates that
way.
were earmarked for inspection. Something suspicious about them.
Move,
Hopefully they
move.
don't contain alien... oh shit, speaking of alien eggs. Well, not eggs, but this looks like another hive exit. Yep. This might be a good spot for a field motion... oh shit, there's something. Just up here. Don't really want to trigger a hunt right next to two hive exits.
Don't get too comfy, okay?
I'm just gonna hang around. So let's get a motion
Deploying
tracker
motion
down.
tracker.
You see, you
Setting a
can teach
motion
an old
tracker.
dog new tricks, and I'm just gonna wait here to give me the maximum
Motion
amount of
tracker
lead
deployed.
time for Smudge to get a precision shot off and
More
cap
signatures
whatever is...
spotted.
well, it's not moving. It's probably an alien in event again. It is an alien in event.
Don't
Right,
get
back
too
off,
comfy,
back off,
okay?
back off, back off. In my defence, and it's not much of a defence, but it's the only one I've
More
got,
signals
I
incoming.
did not at this point realise the significance of the timer bar that you can
Move
see
on.
counting down above the location of the alien in the vent.
Don't get too comfy,
Did not
okay?
yet realise, although I will figure it out pretty soon, that all you have to do is wait and it goes away.
Quiet.
So what I'm trying to do instead is cap it with a
Got you
precision
in my
shot from Smith.
It's seen us.
And it's not working. Oh, and here they come. Now, the good news is there are all kinds
They
of
got our scent.
places around here
Incoming.
for me to hole up and create a shelter.
Warrior in sight.
But right now I have a slightly more immediate problem, and that's the swarms of aliens charging me. Oh, that one's already dead. Nice, we took it out in mid-air. Warriors, by the way, as well as being bigger, stronger and faster than regular drones, also have a special attack. They will launch themselves at you,
Good job, guys.
and if you don't interrupt it, and there are a number of ways of getting an interrupt off. Some of your secondary weapons have built-in interrupts, but if you don't interrupt it, or at least get the hell out of the way, they
we're
will
spotted.
jump onto one of your Marines, guaranteed knock them down,
Move on.
and if you're not careful, drag them off to become a host for a facehugger.
Hayes, we're at the AI room.
Good. That space is well guarded. The codebreaker will open it, but I'm pretty sure the security system will identify the device as a threat.
Meaning?
You're gonna set off alarms halfway across the station. Expect company.
Fine. In that case, squad, we need to establish a kill zone. All right. We need some choke points to keep the critters at bay. How about here? Or there?
You still have sentry guns, but there might be more in the armory to help you out.
The game's asking me to place sentry guns and set up for a defense in specific locations, which
Let's do what we
probably
came
suggests
for
that
and get the
something
hell out
very,
of here.
very bad is about to happen.
Move. Move.
All of that because I'm a merciless tease coming up in the next episode.
Come on, team.
Roger.
Although I'm going to check this body because he might have some stuff on him. I'm determined to try to get this Pioneer Station thing done in one deployment. And so far, I think I'm pretty much on track for that. Stress levels are fine. We've got plenty of ammo. We've got plenty of tools, plenty of med kits. Everybody apart from Spider, the smart gunner,
They're heading our way.
has already picked up 1 promotion. So things are looking pretty good. I'm just a little bit nervous about what's coming next. All of that coming up in the next episode. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this one. As always, stay frosty, Marines.